Are you ready for the most depressing month in the world?
If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
This video. Oh god, bad time to mention I saw Monica vent earlier. She was sus the whole time. Alright, our enemies will pay.
Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry, but a baby that doesn't cry isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat.
Fuck. That conversation with Dorothea earlier.
Of the Wyvern.
I don't have a heartbeat.
I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always...
Baby needs snack.
I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8.
Understandable.
Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done.
He just wanted to keep me away from Rhea.
And leave.
Ooh, okay.
4 years ago in Dusker, I experienced the same pain you're feeling now. My father was the strongest man I knew, someone I loved and admired deeply. That day, he was killed before my eyes. His head severed clean off.
Life is valuable, aside from all the people we kill, but you know, they started it.
Left me behind and
unless they
disappeared
didn't.
into the infernal flames. Everyone who I considered precious, my family and my closest friends. I couldn't save any of them. Not a single one.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells.
Here we go.
Long ago, the guardian Saros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Saros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
I see dragons are getting involved with this game now. Interesting. Leonie would like to speak with me. Is now a good time? I mean, fuck it, may as well be. Some human contact would be nice.
Professor, got a minute? Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I didn't mean to lose my temper. I was rude to you. I should have known better.
Wow, this is a well-timed conversation. Considering what just fucking happened to me, I'm sure you're just as torn up about it as I am. It's alright, or I wasn't offended. It's alright.
Huh, I thought you might say that. In that way, you're just like Captain Gerald. You accept other people. You don't let petty details get under your skin.
How do you know my father? Or did you, I suppose?
Well, when I was a kid, I kind of latched onto him. I've been calling myself his apprentice ever since. He spent some time in the village I grew up in. Actually, you weren't with him back then. Why not?
I don't remember.
Huh. Maybe he left you with a relative or something. Anyway, back then, Gerald's job was to deal with poachers. Well, they were bandits, but we called them poachers. Nobody in the village could stand up to them. But your dad, he took them on like it was nothing.
I feel like this is her trying to, like, I know this is a set support conversation no matter where you are in the game, but this feels like she is trying to
life.
lift
So
my
to me,
spirits a
Captain
bit.
Gerald was nothing short of a legend.
Oh,
So I went right up to him and I told him I was going to be his apprentice. He didn't stick around long after that, but he did teach me a lot while he was with us. Tactics, strategy, training routines, it was all so new and exciting. So after he left, I kept at it, kept training, just like he taught me.
I'm glad you got to see him again.
Me too. I always planned to meet him again once I became a top-tier mercenary. But I'm just glad I got to see him, to thank him properly and all.
Oh,
I've spent my whole life working to become
very
a
clever how they
mercenary
scripted
like your
this,
father.
so it works whether it's
So many times
pre
when
or
I wanted
post
to
his
ask
death.
advice, but I couldn't. I just had to make do. That's how I've made it this far. Just hard work, all on my own. But then you come along. And it's like you don't appreciate Captain Gerald at all, or how lucky you were to have him around your whole life.
Oh, that's a
Ugh,
bit...
It still really bothers me.
That's not really cool to
He might
say,
be his
given
kid,
everything.
but I'm still his best apprentice. Got it?
Let's pretend this conversation happened before what just fucking happened. That or she hasn't heard what's happened yet. I'm gonna assume she hasn't heard what's happened yet. I'm gonna just assume the best of her and assume that she's not heard the news.
What are you doing at this hour? Oh, I know. You are eavesdropping. I must admit that I approve.
Professor, we must remain quiet.
I see. The Flame Emperor and Monica,
Oh, fuck.
and the mage who rescued Monica.
They're all here. Time for fucking revenge! What, are we just gonna rush in and attack these fools since they're all skulking around after what they did? Don't Hamlet them. Yeah. Alright, what is that guy's name?
I don't know, but if we keep listening, we might be able to find out.
An unexpected chance to hear their plans. Patience, patience.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
He seems like such a sweet old man.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind.
It's infighting amongst the bad guys.
Responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
I've got you. Finally.
Oh, fuck. Wait, don't go out there or let's keep listening. All means the same thing, but different levels of urgency. 3. Let's keep listening.
If we don't act now, we'll miss our chance.
Fuck. He's looking at us.
Even if someone has overheard us, there is nothing they can do. There have always been rats in the walls, and there always will be.
Don't be suspicious. Oh, that was intense.
No. The dagger.
Oh, Ingrid's birthday. Sorry, Ingrid, I don't really bring you out much. You can enjoy your birthday in peace. Because I'm a bit too fucking depressed to go to birthday parties right now, if I'm honest with you. I have a fucking sad month ahead of me. Ah, Alfeather. Tea. Hey, say this.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Have you got anything to report? Hey, kiddies. Anything to report, Gatekeeper?
Oh no.
Oh.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Oh, God.
Captain Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
Yeah, shit sucks. Shit sucks really bad. Bad month. Bad times.
No.
To-do? Oh, well, to-do.
It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Oh, I should probably go visit his grave, shouldn't I?
Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
One of these ones. Nope. Nope. Oh, they're buried together. Oh my god. Well, this whole area of the map's gonna become very somber going forward.
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen?
I'll listen.
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
What happened to Gerald? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
I appreciate the solidarity there. Let's check in on the students, since Spylet's not having a great time. How are the students doing? Felix and Dimitri.
You don't look busy. Join me for some training, Boar Prince.
And here I thought you had no desire to speak with me.
We don't need to speak to clash swords, do we?
I suppose not. Is that one new? Wait. Where did you get such a blade?
I suppose you would recognize its value. I came upon a merchant selling weapons and found this among the rest of the steel.
That pattern around the edge. There's no doubt. It was forged by Zoltan, the master swordsmith.
I'm not giving it to you.
Rude.
Huh? Oh, I'm just happy to have laid eyes on it. I don't suppose you'd allow me the chance to hold it.
Do you take me for a fool? I'm not letting a brute like you swing it around.
As though I would be careless with something so valuable.
I recall when you were 9 years old, you swung a sword so hard you snapped it clean in two.
Come now, that was so long ago. I'm hardly the fool I was then.
So you say. Yet House Fraldarius still told that story for years.
What's wrong, Felix?
We're bonding and I hate it.
Pointless. No use talking about someone who's long dead. Looking at your face is making me angry. I'm going to find a different training partner. Farewell, your beastliness.
What is going on with him?
Maybe everyone's kind of high stress right now. I just got the sword of fucking Zoltan. I didn't think a conversation would get me a fucking sword, but there we go.
You've been spending a lot of time at the training ground, Mercedes.
Just trying to help him, or trying to teach him how to sew before, if I remember correctly.
Like a whole new person.
Thank you. I have such a great time when you teach me that improving comes naturally.
It's all because of your own hard work. Compared to you,
You shouldn't be so disappointed in yourself. You're improving too. You just need to keep at it.
Well, I can hold a needle and thread without breaking anything now. That's Something?
You know, maybe wearing the metal gloves at all times is why you're struggling to, you know, do dexterous activities.
True. I'm sorry for being such a burden.
You're no bother at all. I like sewing with you. It reminds me of when I was young and my mother taught me how to sew. My mother would sit with my brother and me, and we'd all sew together. Ah, I really miss it. Even though I was barely better than you when I started. Did your mother like to sew, Dimitri?
My birth mother? From my father's accounts, she wasn't great at it either.
Oh, of course. I forgot that the Queen of Fargus passed away long ago.
Yes. I don't really remember what she was like. But I remember my stepmother, always sitting by the window sewing away.
I'm sure she would have been happy to teach you.
Yeah, I think parent chat with Byleth around wouldn't have been okay, but it's alright when they're just kind of having a powwow with each other.
She was kind to me, yes, but when she was like that, it was hard to talk to her. I'm not certain she would have wished to teach me.
I'm so sorry, Dimitri. I didn't mean to bring up such difficult memories.
Don't worry about it. If I don't talk about those things sometimes, I'll risk forgetting them altogether. And that would truly be a shame.
I see.
But now I'm just going on and on about myself. Why don't you tell me more about you?
More about me? Oh, goodness. I don't even know what to say.
It's hard to think of something on the spot, isn't it? You could speak of your family, I suppose.
You want to know more about my family? On that topic, I'm happy to oblige. In fact, I'm so glad you asked. It's important to think about your past and share it every now and then. This might take a while, but would you be willing to stay and listen?
Well, not too long now, Mercedes. I have things to do.
For as long as you wish.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you two. You can have a little powwow about that. I don't need to listen in any further there. Dimitri and... Wow, Dimitri's popular this week and happy. Interesting. Okay.
Happy, you must know that it's rather uncomfortable to be the subject of such an unflinching gaze.
You'll have to put up with it for a little while longer. I feel like I can almost remember.
Apologies, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. Care to elaborate?
I have this sense that we met somewhere, before we were students. But you're the Prince of Fargus, so how could I have met you?
I do not recall meeting you previously either. Although, long ago, I sometimes accompanied my father as he traveled the kingdom. Perhaps we crossed paths.
Unlikely. I lived in an isolated village in the forest. We didn't have contact with outsiders. After I ran away, I was kidnapped. And my kidnapper kept me locked up all day and night.
Fuck.
I think I'd remember if the royal...
Everyone's got sad backstories.
Kidnapped? What do you mean by that?
A lady found me, a helpless runaway, and offered to take me in. She promised to keep me safe. Instead, I became her test subject. She experimented on me with all kinds of spells and rituals. I had a roof over my head and plenty to eat, but otherwise it was a pretty bad experience.
This may be unwelcome from a stranger like myself.
Yep, just lots of trauma dumping amongst these friends.
It's perfectly acceptable to be angry about such unfortunate circumstances. I can't fathom why someone would cause you pain like that. I'm sorry you had to endure such a thing. You have every...
It's all fitting for Sad Month.
You need to
I will
feel
say that.
toward the person responsible for your suffering.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder...
What's the matter? Was it something I said?
It's just that I've heard those words before. I think it was someone else who said them, but I can't remember who. Maybe I'll figure it out someday. In the meantime, see you around.
Yes, of course. If our meeting again can help you in any way, you need only ask, and I'll be there.
Interesting to see a full-on DLC conversation. DLC character convos are always fascinating to me. Alright, Dedue and Flane. Okay. What do they have in common? Gardening and fishing, I guess.
Tonight's meal looks exquisite. Time for me to make the most of this opportunity.
Nom nom nom.
All right. Slow down. Your dinner is not going anywhere.
I am not sure it is your business to tell me how to consume my meal. You must admit this food is absolutely delectable. I have not eaten something this tasty in ages.
Well, good.
I suppose my enthusiasm is a tad overwhelming. Do you happen to know who cooked this meal?
I did.
Well,
You are the chef?
Today? Yes.
not counting the fact that Manuela was the chef today.
I have ever been brought to tears by a meal. Oh, Dedu, you are a chef without peer.
Now this is a happy conversation.
More delicious than anything.
This is a fine and happy conversation. I'm down with this one.
I highly doubt that.
No need for modesty. I could certainly never make anything even remotely so delicious. That gives me an idea. Will you please teach me how to cook such delicacies as the one I ate just now?
You want me to teach you to cook?
Indeed. I have never been so emotional over cuisine. You must teach me your ways.
Very well. But only if you are serious. And do not quit halfway through.
I'm as serious about cooking as I am about dancing.
Thank you, Chef.
Very serious.
You.
What did I do? Am I
Oh yeah, Dedu's absolutely the key you of this game.
I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
I never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
Irritating, I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands?
I need to learn your sweet disarm technique. Yes! I was joking about that before. He wants to learn how to disarm people. Because of Bernie's kung fu skills.
That's a joke, right? Because that's
Kung Fu Bernie is becoming more and more canon.
the ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Nope, wasn't Bernie. You must have dreamed it. Unless my accuser dares to produce some evidence.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Oh, my satchel. Wait, that? No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Zero, save me.
This is getting nowhere. But, maybe I should corner her like last time.
I'll just go to attack her with my sword. Force her to disarm me. You can try, Felix. I'll say she's one of the few people who could beat the shit out of you.
I'm done here.
Oh, never mind.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do any... Uh-huh? Well, where'd he go?
Welp. Level B for them too. Alright, next up we have Dorothea and Felix. Interesting. Never seen this combo before.
My goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong.
Just buttering him up. Of all the people to be a social butterfly, you wouldn't think it was Felix.
What?
You can hear me. That's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing. Nothing in particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked, when you've finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
Only if you spar with me first.
Also, you're a nuisance. Stay away from me.
Oh, he's such an edgelord.
Very nice way to talk to a classmate. Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
Begone, thought.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You are a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will.
I'm just going to keep bothering you.
Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. Would you like that? I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some Western spices in it. Does that sound good, Felix? Would you like something spicy instead of sweet?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
God, what a charmer he is, eh? real ladies man, that Felix. He's just being harassed by ladies this month.
Yum.
Or he's harassing them himself.
So delicious. I'm so content in this
Ah, see you later, TP.
Felix!
Lysithea, you look mortified.
How long have you been there? Were you watching me? You were, weren't you?
I was, yes.
For once, I thought I had some privacy.
Did you say something?
Huh? Nope. Didn't say anything at all. Here.
What's this for?
I'm buying your silence. With cake.
That's adorable.
Not sure what to be silent about.
That's incredibly cute.
If people knew I was shoveling cake into my face by the fistful, they'd think me nothing more than a child.
Adults eat cake.
Yeah, good point, Felix.
Never understand. Just take
Adults
it,
eat
will you?
cake. Like, yeah, that's a good line. I like that.
Does your refusal mean you'll be telling everyone about my cake shoveling ways?
I just don't like sweets, that's all.
Nonsense! Nobody can resist something so delicious! Look, I'm giving you this cake whether you like it or not. Eat it, toss it, throw it at an unsuspecting victim, the choice is yours.
I'll take the third
Please,
option.
don't mention this to anyone.
Who is ready to be caked by Felix?
What's the problem? And what am I supposed to do with this cake?
Oh, goddamn. This guy's having a fucking month. Leone! Alright, these two should get on well.
If you don't have any business here, go away. You're
Or
bothered.
maybe they don't.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They should be like sparring buddies, really.
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
You mention that often.
So you know.
Very often.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
Okay, they will actually get along properly.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
Okay. Those two I can actually see being an item almost. It's not just annoyance and contempt on Felix's part. Like, there's some mutual friendship going on there. Flame, what is this gonna be? What is this conversation going to be?
Spectacular work, Felix!
Why are you here? You're interrupting.
Oh, my apologies. I simply thought you were doing a great job. Just how sharp is that blade of yours, Felix? Do you imagine you might be able to cut something cleanly with it?
Probably.
Ah, wonderful. I have a special request for you then.
You want me to cut this firewood?
I do. I've
shall toss them one by one to you, and you shall make a sweeping blow to slice them.
Sounds like a chore.
I saw a knight do it once, so surely you can as well. Perhaps you are worried that
Try
you
to
are
trick him
not
into doing chores. I like it.
I am more than capable.
Maybe you're just too weak to do this.
Doing them one by one is tedious. Just throw them all at once.
I'll just slice them all out of the air.
If you insist, here we go!
Oh, this is gonna be sick.
Wow, you truly
Oh,
are
fuck yeah. Well done, Felix.
I know.
You're spectacular. I know.
undoubtedly the most
Wow.
woodcutter in all the land. Now I am intrigued. Next time, let us try an even larger woodpile.
Why did I agree to this?
Damn it, I'm doing chores now. I wanted to train. Alright, that's Felix finally done for the month. He's had his interactions. Leone and Lysithea. Okay. Both from the same class, so...
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Whoa, Lysithea? You're really pale.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? No. I'm not some sort of infant.
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
You require first aid.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leone. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
No, not at all. It actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again.
I'm just gonna piggyback you around.
Can be a kind of
A literal support conversation.
You always thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training, so it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
Wouldn't that actually be rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid
Okay, let's
schedule,
talk time management.
Focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do.
Guess that's what they have in
When you switch to
common.
something else,
Their
focus completely on that.
time management skills.
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithea. Thanks so much for the helpful advice.
Well, that was nice.
That was sweet of Leone to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Maybe next time, eh? You got one more conversation with her down the line. Alright. And we have Lysithea and Catherine. Also two-step support.
It was so sunny this morning, but now it's absolutely pouring.
Did you hear the thunder just now? Good thing we got all the clothes in.
Oh, it's raining now. Cool.
Opened up. I apologize for troubling you with this task.
Don't worry about it. I was just passing by and thought I could help. I know how frustrating it is to have your newly dried clothes soaked by rain.
Oh.
What's wrong? We managed to keep all of the clothes dry, didn't we?
It's just odd. Every time it's my turn to wash the clothing, there's a sudden downpour.
Just some bad luck, yo.
Surely it must just be an inconvenient coincidence. But I can't help feeling as though I'm somehow to blame for it.
Oh no, Lysithea, what even?
That probably is your fault.
Wow, you're even harsher than I am.
You have a crest of Karen, don't you?
Oh, it might actually be a thing.
Yes, but hold on a moment. How did you know that?
I can just tell. I have a crest of Karen too.
Oh shit!
Notice that.
I got the same
I
crest.
need dry weather. There's rain. Don't you think it's our crests making the rain fall upon us?
How had I never connected this? This is quite a revelation. A crest affecting the weather.
Well, I don't know how true it is. There are only the two of us, which is a pretty small sample of people.
I suppose that's true.
We must test this with science!
We must test our hypothesis.
Call Hanneman!
Maybe we can find someone who tends to bring the sunshine around. That would be especially handy for helping out with the wash.
Now there's an idea.
Alright. Interesting conversation there. Short and sweet. Last of all, Flane and Manuela. And then everyone has powwowed.
Hello, Professor Manuela. I wish you to know that I have heard ever so much about your talents.
Whatever are you talking about, Flame?
Singing! Why, you are wonderfully skilled at it, are you not? Why, I have even overheard people saying your voice is akin to the singing of a goddess.
It makes me happy to hear. But who told you that?
Oh, the students are always speaking of it, which got me to thinking, I may be the only person in all of the academy who's never heard your beautiful voice in song. So, I was wondering, Manuela, might you sing a little
Ooh, do we get to hear Punchwife doing some singing?
It's touching, but I can't perform on such short notice. My
Oh,
voice is
later maybe.
and requires...
I'm down with that though. I'm very down with that.
However, the stories are true. I was once the leader of the Middle Franc troupe, but that was a long time ago.
Middle Franc? What do those words mean precisely?
You've never heard of the Middle Franc troupe? It's the single most popular opera company in the imperial capital. I used to sing on stage with them.
Oh, Flane, get cultured, please.
Oh, wow. In all of Enbar? They must not have been around when I was living there.
You used to live in Enbar?
Indeed. Although I was quite a bit younger at the time. It is where I was born, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, you must have been too young to hear about us.
Yes, that could be. And what precisely is the function of an opera troupe?
They sing opera. Flane?
Well,
Context clues, come on.
It's a group of performers like myself who act out stories on stage in front of a big audience. Stories with lots
Flane fascinates me. I'm not sure what her deal is. How she doesn't understand these basic things.
Fine art of storytelling. There is often singing as a part of story time for the children at the monastery.
That is darling, Flane. But I'm not sure it's quite the same thing as an opera. You see, operas are performed in grand theaters with orchestral accompaniment. Everyone attending wears their finest.
And Dudu just hits the fucking dance floor with the sickest moves possible.
They're called?
The ultimate opera.
Say that there are buildings exclusively used for telling stories?
You've never even heard of a theater? You're an intelligent girl, Flane, and the world is full of wonders. You have a lot left to discover.
That's one way of putting it, I suppose. Alrighty, well, let us wrap up the sad month. Axe and Faith, nope. Hatchets for Jesus. Sorry, Leone, hatchets for Jesus all the way. And now we can talk to Flane. Perfect.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not?
I know I said Byleth wouldn't be chatting to people this month because he's sad, but it's, you know, most of the month has passed now. Of course.
You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you. And I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely.
I'm not sure you've grown that much. Bit mean, but okay.
Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type.
That reminds me of the bit from JoJo where there's like a lengthy tutorial about how to haggle, and then the guy they're haggling with turns out to be the main villain of that episode, so he gets shit kicked out of him anyway. So the haggling meant nothing, and yet he still ripped him off for cash. They didn't get their money back from him.
Have you
So yeah.
asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know.
You never told me. I was asking about her age there.
That's so. Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either.
Then we are at a
Gain
stalemate.
from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery.
Oh yes, that.
You to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her.
Yeah, I do remember that. Where are we going with this? Don't really want to talk about parents right now, if I could be honest with you.
Wait, I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago.
You think we've met before?
No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. I wonder if we might be distant relatives. No, that cannot be it either. After all, if we were related, that would mean... Though considering all that Rhea has done, it is
Wait,
not
what the fuck are you talking about, Flame? What is this whole line of conversation?
Apologies. Just muttering to myself.
You need to
It is not...
be more open about what you're talking about.
I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me.
Okay.
For whatever reason,
Everyone's just gonna act mysterious here.
deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Try again to be a brigand. 100% chance this time. There you go. That's all we needed. Boom. Oh, that's a cool outfit. That's a good brigand outfit. Holy shit. She's ready to hack some faces.
Perfect comprehension.
That will do. And the month is over. Sad month is over.
Professor, have you heard? They say we finally located the enemy. It seems they're hiding in the sealed forest, right near the monastery.
We've gone from sad month to revenge
The
month.
knights to return and take them down.
Which will be the beginning of our next session.
Why? To keep us... No. To keep you in the dark.
Why the secrecy?
Lady Rhea likely assumed you wouldn't be able to stop yourself from confronting the enemy if you knew their location.
And she is
That's not
correct.
how the story ends, is it? Professor, we're at the ready. Order us to depart, and we'll fight at your side.
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there.
Hey, guess what?
They are the ones who took
I love you both, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go kill the guys who killed my dad.
But I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
No. You can't stop me.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us.
Who's that fucking pillock with the stupid hat? You gonna replace me with him? Is that what we're doing here?
Seteth, please try to understand our reasoning before you refuse. With most of the knights still far away, we cannot afford for you two to leave the monastery undefended. The enemy's strength is yet unknown. The only warriors who likely stand a chance are those who wield relics.
Thank you, Dimitri, for being a voice of reason.
It's obvious who should be dispatched, is it not?
Because I'm mad right now.
We will go as well. We've already made preparations and are ready to depart at a moment's notice. Surely you must see that we cannot wait any longer for the knights to gather. Please, do what must be done and give us the order.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy?
Yes, of course.
Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
No matter what enemy we face, we will not fail. I promise you that.